SVSU running back coach Dan Fodrocy. And coach, heading into coming weeks, getting into the fall season for you guys, what's your level of excitement, and just kind of let us know where the position is overall as a group?
Yeah, excitement's always there. I mean, it's that time of year. Everyone's excited. For me and the group this year, it's really about accepting the challenge. I think we're to that point this year. I try to think about the things I say in the past, and I feel like I've always talked about excitement or seeing them grow. I think the challenge should be presented to my group this year. We're deep and we're experienced, and a lot of these guys have been here for multiple years and understand the challenges and the grind that is our league and this schedule that we'll play this year. So I am obviously excited. I think that's what everyone's going to say right now, but the reality is I'm really looking forward to see if the guys will embrace the challenge that'll be 2018. Some of it externally between the teams we play, but really internally, will we be able to rise up to the level that I believe this group is capable of. And it's just a day-by-day process, not to be too cliche there, but it is every single day. I want to see them challenge themselves and rise to the expectations that I think we all, them included, believe they can reach.
All right, we've got a lot of weapons, I would say, coming back, on kind of both sides of the ball, especially on the offensive side. Some young guys that really got some key critical experience last year. So, I mean, what's it going to take for them to maybe jump it up a notch and really help this team, get over the hump a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. We've played a lot of guys, not only last year, but going through this past spring. Some young guys really came on. Yeah, I really believe it's going to come down to our leadership. We should have 3 seniors this year. We'll have 3 seniors, Jeremiah Johnson, Dejon James, and Deontay Campbell-Sims, and all 3 of them, we're really going to need their leadership to guide not only this team, but our position group as well, to be able to kind of, again, set that standard. And every day it's got to increase. Doesn't mean you can always rush for 200 yards a game or have a great practice where you are perfect, but the reality is they've got to continue to keep striving, and I really think that's what it's going to take. So falling on those 3 seniors, going through them real briefly. Jeremiah Johnson's been here going on as a 5th-year senior, has been through some ups and downs with injury and with battling to win the starting job at times. I really think it's time for him to step into a leadership role because of all that he's went through. So that's probably his biggest challenge. Dejon James kind of follows that same mold. He's had some injury, things he's had to fight through, nothing serious, but he really needs to embrace the opportunities he gets on a daily basis. And then Deontay Campbell-Sims, who is really the poster child for what you want out of a college football player, does everything right in the classroom, comes out here every single day, works really, really hard for us and this team, and has not played a ton, but that doesn't make him any less important, and it doesn't make his role any different, because the challenge for him is no different than the guy who may be carrying the ball 20 or 30 times a game. So those 3, we are really going to have to rely on their leadership, and I think that they will embrace the challenge. I think they're going to be excited for it, and I can't wait to see get going here.
Yeah, and some of those guys too, if you want to talk about it a little bit, not only contributing in the offensive backfield, but also on special teams as well.
Yeah, and I even go back to when I was working with our special teams primarily a few years ago. Running backs are really important. So we've got speed, athleticism. We can take the physical pounding from the standpoint of trying to be tackled. So we should be prepared for those roles, whether it be as a return type player on kickoffs and punts, or being in one of those positional players. And I go back last year, that's really where young freshman Nate McCurry made his mark last year. He's doing a great job on the front line of kickoff return last year. Really opened my eyes. That was a team I worked with, and that really opened my eyes to how talented and how much he was committed into our program, and that led him to finish 5th in the league in rushing touchdowns as a true freshman. So it's those types of things that is your chance, that's your opportunity, and you really got to embrace it. And I think our guys will. And like I said, we've played a ton of guys in both carrying the football, but also in those special teams roles. So they should really be excited for that challenge as well, because it's a vitally important group for our entire team.